Hello, everyone. How are you? Hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. If you have not yet signed up for text alerts, you can text the word live stream in all capital letters as all one word to the number 540-870-0726. Follow through the prompts and that'll get you on the text alerts for any time we go live between the hours of 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Outside those hours, I don't send text alerts because I know a lot of people have to leave their phones on for family reasons, and I don't want to risk waking anyone up in an odd time zone. So you can count on us to text you between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's look at something else. How fun is this? Hey guys, how are you tonight? If you have a QR reader on your smartphone and you scan this little package that's on your screen now, it will take you to a screen that will allow you to go to 3 different areas. You can, once you've scanned it, it's going to show you how to get to our website. It's going to show you how to go to our YouTube channel, and it's going to show you how to go to the Facebook group Cookie Snack Attack. So you can like, share, subscribe, check out the online things, all of that kind of stuff. So that's how you get there. So let's go ahead and take that off. Is anybody with me tonight? Let's see. Heather, you were first. You were first tonight. How are you? Hey, so guys, if you're seeing this and you know you're the one that typed the comment, but you're seeing Facebook user, that's what I actually see during the live stream. So you have to grant StreamYard permission so that I can see your name, which is a link right above the live. When the live starts, there's a link when it posts, okay? Hello, Barbara, how are you? Hey, Allison, how are you doing? So type your names if you don't want to go back and figure that out right now, and just say hello, 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 hello. I'm so excited. And I actually, hey, Myra, how are you? I was able to get permission to show my cookie. I didn't want to do anything that would violate the spirit of the agreements that we have for teaching in CookieAthon with Nancy Westfall. So psyched about this cookie. I think you guys are going to have, hey, Kim, hey, Camille. And I can't believe you're first, Heather. It's so good. Please excuse me if I cough or sneeze. My husband is mowing the grass. Hey, Lisa. And I am very allergic to grass. And my little pups went out and used the restroom before the live stream started. And they brought in fresh grass with them. So I'm having a hard time talking right now. Okay, so let me tell you what Heather is asking about, an affiliate number yet. If you are teaching in CookieAthon, T-H-O-N, not CookieCon, but CookieAthon. It's an event that Nancy Westfall and team do. Right now, they're doing it twice a year, one in the spring. Hold on one second. Hey, Jen, how are you? Hi, Kathy. Okay, so Barbie is asking this question. Barbie, I think you have to give it permission from each area that you watch from. So, for instance, if you were on, if you were watching from YouTube, you would give it permission to show your name when you're commenting in YouTube. If you originally gave it permission on the Seriously Sweet on Davis Street page, then it has permission for that page. And if you're now watching from, let's say, the Cookie Snack Attack group, because right now it's working again where I'm independently broadcasting into each of those 3 things, then you have to give it permission from within that group too. So that might be it. Okay, so let's go back to what we're doing. Hey, Sally, how are you? Hi, April. Allergic to something. Yeah, I know. Well, I wouldn't have let them out, except I knew if I didn't, they were going to go crazy right in the middle of my live stream. So, all right. So CookieAthon, twice a year, put on by Nancy Westfall and crew. And it's just days. It used to be 1 day, then it was 2 days. You have to be a member of her group to actually teach in CookieAthon. And it's just a way to, I believe she says she initially started it to help her group members kind of get more out there and get more notice for their businesses and get used to teaching online and that kind of thing. So I think maybe that was like the original purpose. The thing's grown so much. It's 3 days this year. 3 days. Isn't that cool? And they have a totally new platform, completely new platform on how it's set up. It seems like it's, I think you guys are really going to like it. I think if I were not teaching and I was just purchasing a ticket to it, I know that I would like it. I like the setup that she's told us that they're doing. And then, oh yeah, Sabra, probably you need permission from each device. Like, for instance, if you watch from a phone versus a laptop versus an iPad or something, you probably have to re-grant it each time. Okay, so I think you're really going to like it. And it also is going to knock out a lot of the technology glitches that sometimes occur. Like for me last year when I tried to teach, I don't know, we did all these improvements. I hardwired directly into the modem. I upgraded to the fastest speed of internet that I could get with the cable provider at the store. And still, come time for me to actually teach, something went absolutely haywire and we lost all of our service. Have no idea why, but we just chalked it up to the fact that it was the pandemic and it was during hours that kids would have been doing schoolwork and stuff. And we already knew we were having trouble in town, but now I have all of that worked out. But what is good about it is that now that I'm streaming through StreamYard and the new system, everything is done ahead of time. So your video, your tutorial, it's all recorded. And then you are live with Nancy when the tutorial's playing. So you can actually answer questions. So you're really getting like double value, right? Because when we're teaching, we're so intent on what we're teaching that we are, is my video faster than my speech? That's funny. I think everything looks normal here. It's normal on my phone, I believe. So I don't know what that is. So Allison, hint, hint, no codes yet. So you don't need to be waiting for a code. What I was about to tell you is this year, Nancy has done something super, super fabulous. And anyone that's teaching is being given an affiliate code. So when you sign up under someone's affiliate code, and they are not released yet, but when you sign up and make your purchase to purchase the extended access to CookieAthon under someone's particular code, then they get a slight commission. So for me, it will be super important if you do not have someone else that you would rather sign up under. If you sign up under my code, it's going to help me so much for the month of November because it will be a little bit of like tip and bonus income that'll come in for that month. So that will be great. And I'll be able to just really focus on this. But I'm very excited to show you my cookie. I'm going to show you here and I'm going to show you an actual photograph. The photograph, I think, is going to show up a little cleaner for you. But we're going to be doing this super fun cookie in my demo. And actually, it's a full-length tutorial. It's not a demo. Yeah, you can put your pen down, Allison. We don't even have the codes yet. It's not just that I can't give it to you. We don't have them yet. So they're still gathering everything but from everyone. But, you know, keep in mind, it's only September 15th, and this event is not until the end of the first week of November. So there's still lots of time and lots of things coming up. But when I have my code, you will have it. It will be plastered all over all of my sites because I will super I almost said supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, appreciate you signing up under my affiliate code. All right, so let me show you what my project is going to be. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it and then know that I did sign up to be one of the people that will be on live while the tutorial is playing. So if you have questions, I'm going to be able to communicate with you while the tutorial is going on that day, okay? And also, this will not be shown anywhere other than in the group. So previously, you would broadcast from your group and Nancy would grab it and share it into her group, and then it would go into the extended access group. So if you were super diligent, you could go back to everybody's pages and track them down and watch on their pages, their business pages or private pages, even if you did not buy extended access. But this year, everything's going to be available through the extended access. So you won't see this cookie or this technique from me again for 1 year from the date of my tutorial. It will be in the extended access group for 1 year. Okay, so, and also there's some incredibly huge number of people participating this year that it had to expand to 3 days. So very excited about that as well. So I will show you my cookie. And also, you guys, my cutter is coming from Dots and Bows. So if you jump on there to order anything else, either for the cookie snack attack cookie cutters or something else like the Christmas ones when they get released, which by the way, I think they're done. I don't think they're on the site yet, but we've got the designs done and they're doing the final layout on the cutters. But this is the cutter. It is a super huge cutter. Let me go see. Let me see if I can go out a little bit. Let me just see, guys. Is that it? Oh, wrong camera. Hold on. You don't want to zoom me, do you? Let me take that down so you can see the whole thing. Okay, that's better, right? You can see that. So this is the cutter. And the cutter is going to say, thanks, girls. I know it's out there. Hey, I know. Settle down. Settle down. So the cutter's going to say Dots and Bows, seriously sweet, and then it says holiday 2021. So I really like this cutter because it is a giant cookie, Jennifer. But the reason I really like this cutter is because when Carrie laid out the, got it all like set on the computer for me, she saw something, then I saw something else, plus what it's supposed to be for my cutter. But let's take a look at the cookie. You guys ready to see the cookie? This is going to be so much fun. Look, isn't that pretty? So it is an enormous water globe. And what we're going to be doing is knocking out the center. We're going to do this awesome metallic gold foil texture like you would see on an antique mirror so that it's reflective. We're going to do it in a large size because it's easier for you to learn that way. And then if you want to take this or take the theory or the technique of this and make smaller ornaments, smaller size ornaments, or take the technique and apply it to something else, you're going to be able to do that to make really, really gorgeous ornaments for your Christmas tree or for a cookie garland on your mantle. But it's a technique that I have never seen anywhere else. It's a foil-like background to it, so it's reflective. It's gorgeous and glistening in the Christmas lights. You're going to be able to customize your Christmas scene. In the video, I teach you this particular Christmas scene, and that's different mediums mixed in there. And then, of course, it's a minimal amount of isomalt work just to get your feet wet if you want to work in isomalt. There's, of course, fondant molds. There's wafer paper. If you look really closely, you're going to see the candy that's involved in it. So there's a full supply list, but just so cute. Now, let me take that off, and I'm going to go look at comments. Or let me leave that up, and I'll look at comments real quick. I think I can do both. Let's see. Let's see. Ah, good. You like it. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let me roll up a little. I think I missed a whole bunch of comments. Hey, Charlotte, how are you? Are you traveling home? This is kind of your nighttime. I do like teaching you guys on bigger cookies. And one of the reasons that I like to do these cookies big is because they're celebration cookies or feature cookies. These are things that you can personalize. Like, for instance, on this cookie, do you see down in this area where the medallion piece is that's painted in silver? You can actually customize that with a little bit of wafer paper or with a little bit of hand painting. You can put the year there. You can put the family name, the child's name, you know, whatever you want to do. And I did keep this one in blue and silver for you guys. Let me just post some comments real quick. I'm so glad you like it. Oh, Heather, you see a rocket ship. That's funny. That's one of the things we came up with too. And also in the cutter. Oh, you okay? In the cutter, it looks like a knight's helmet. So later, if you buy the cutter, I'm going to teach this as a like a knight of the round table. I'm going to teach this like a knight's helmet. Right? I won't reteach the one that's up there that we're doing in CookieAthon, but you'll be able to use your cutter for something else. And then do you see anything here? You know I like using my cutters multiple times. Do you see anything? I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to teach it later. But so if you get the cutter, you're going to get more use out of it than just your enormous water globe. And I don't know if anybody's asked it or not, but the cutter is 8 inches. It's 8 inches top to bottom. So it's a big cutter. Let's see. Oh, and the other reason I like to teach these big ones is because a lot of people that follow me also do cakes. And they do parties, weddings, things like that. And so I like for you to have options to convert these to cake toppers. Shayna, you like it? I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Myra likes it. Debbie's liking this. Let's see what Elizabeth is saying. The comments are coming fast. Oh, I don't know what happened. I just scrolled way past everybody. I didn't mean to do that. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Barbie loves it. Oh, good, good, good. And this is good, you guys. Thank you, Heather. Thanks, Allison. Good, you're blown away. So I'm not going to teach you any of these things, how I did this one before, because I want it, obviously you're purchasing that extended access this time. And so I want you to get the full value of that, but I will be on live the day that my tutorial goes. So I would love to talk to you about it that day. There is a full supply list. I'm pretty sure, I am pretty sure that who typed that? There's probably no probability you could ever make this. Yes, you can. I promise you can. I promise you. I break this down step by step in the video. And not only can you make this, but once I show you how to do that foil technique, you can take ornament cookie cutters and do that same technique with the isomalt, and you can drop in pictures. So if you have an edible image, well, first of all, if you're not going to, I did test this, by the way, if you are not going to eat this, right? If you're never going to eat this and it's going to be for a display piece, or you're going to make cookie ornaments to keep forever for your tree that you're going to preserve, you can actually drop photographs in. There's a particular way you have to do it, but you can actually submerge old photographs into this isomalt. If you have an edible image printer, you can scan your photos, print them, and then you can put photographs in here. So let's just say you are a massive, yes. Okay. So someone else saw the bubblegum machine. We're going to be doing that too. That was one of the things that we saw when we looked at the cutter. You can drop in photographs. You can drop in wafer paper. You can drop in personalize it and then drop that in. So, but there's a way you have to do it. I'm going to show you that in the video. And I'm just excited to get to bring this to you. Now, the reason that this is not a 3D cookie, because I like the 3D projects, is I really wanted you to have something, a new technique from me that hasn't been all over the place. Before I did this foiling technique, I'd never seen it anywhere else. I did introduce it last year, but it was a limited group of people that got to participate. You totally could do a stained glass window in here. The other thing you can do, ooh, April, you see dogs. I love it. Okay, and someone else saw the shield. That's fabulous. Yes, that's awesome. So once we do that, there's so many things that you're going to be able to do. Oh, Heather, that's a cute idea. Gnome with ears. Let me see if I see that. Oh, I could see that. Definitely. Yeah, I saw there is bear's head there for sure. Hey, Brooke, how are you? Yes, shield and family crest. That is for real, Camille. So lots you're going to be able to do with your cutter because the cutter is big. I really love that Carrie's so great when she puts these things together. Your cutter's reinforced top to bottom and side to side. So as long as you're not trying to shove this into solid frozen dough, my cutter worked perfectly. It was fabulous. So, there's so much that you're going to be able to do. Now, I kept my scene simple because I thought photographing it would be the best thing. Thank you, Michelle. Thanks, Brooke. Thanks, Tracy. However, there's so many other things you can do. Now, why am I telling you that? Because I know a lot of you message me and say, I've got somebody's 80th birthday coming up. I've got a big wedding coming up. I've got a family reunion coming up. So the reason I decided to come back from doing a 3D this year, because that's my favorite thing to do at these big events, is to teach a full out tutorial 3D. The reason I brought it back was because I kind of looked back over all the questions over the last 12 months of like people needing ideas for certain things. And I wanted you to learn a technique that you could learn at Christmas time, use for your own family, but then you can kind of let it gel around in your brain for a few months. And then there's so many uses for what I'm going to show you. There's so many uses, different shapes, different events. So I thought this might be, it's very elaborate, obviously, because it's Christmas and there's mixed mediums in here and a lot of like fondant work. You can pipe the bits at the bottom. You could pipe all of that if you want to, but it's a very limited amount of fondant mats. So we're going to work with that. You could, of course, do it in modeling chocolate, but if you're going to preserve it, I highly recommend fondant for this project if that's what you're going to do. And I would also highly recommend being prepared to use Tylose powder in your fondant if it's not going to be eaten, because that's going to make sure it dries all the way through. On your supply list when you get it, you're definitely going to need PME glaze spray, because you see how pretty the bubble looks. You're going to need to seal that on the front and back. So if you make ornaments, you're obviously going to want to seal them. It's not on your supply list, but I'm going to ask her to add it for me. I'm going to recommend that if you make Christmas ornaments, that you buy some of those food safe silica packets to pack up with your ornaments so that no moisture gets to this after you've sealed the cookie and put it up. This is not the exclusive box cutter. I can't wait for you to see that one. This is for CookieAthon, put on by Nancy Westfall. And Heather, it's all one cookie. It's all one cookie. The cutter is going to be from Dots and Bows, but I don't think it's on the site yet. I think it's going to go out. It's going to go on the Dots and Bows site. I think it's going to go out at the same time that my 2 tutorial Tuesdays in Cookie Snack Attack, when the Christmas 2 tutorial Tuesday ones release. We'll put it up at the same time so you can either get your STLs all at once to print your own cutters, or you can order them all at one time so you save on shipping. So I think that is the plan. If you have a torch will be handy in case you need to hit the top of the isomalt after you pour it to pop any of the air bubbles so that it's pristinely clear. If you don't have a torch, then you're just going to need to be really particular when you pour your isomalt. But the torch is handy if you're not particularly good at isomalt work yet, or maybe you Heather, you know what? It will probably be, you can always do your stuff with them, the buy 3 get 1 free on the Fridays. So whenever my Christmas ones release, that's when this one is supposed to go up. And I just wanted you to see it's exceptionally large, right? This is my hand next to it. You can see this is a very big cookie. And just for you guys, of course, I had to stain my hand again today. I had it all clean after last night. I cleaned up and everything, but then I got stuff all over it today when I was organizing. So that is my CookieAthon cookie, and it is very pretty in person too. Let me see if I did this actually in a couple of different scenes already. So maybe the day I made a whole bunch of extra cookies because I wanted to play with this in Christmas colors. I kept this to winter so that if you make it for CookieAthon, you can use it for Christmas and maybe January, February, depending on where you live and depending on what you want to do for your scene. And it does fit nicely the way the bottom is proportioned on this at the bottom. It fits nicely on a plate stand. So you could put it on an acrylic plate stand and put it like as a table centerpiece in the middle of a wreath if you wanted to. Maybe make 3 and back them up to each other like a triangle if you want to put photos in there. But this is my piece. I hope you guys will join me for this. Please wait for my affiliate code to sign up unless you have somebody else that you have absolute diehard allegiance to. I'd love for you to sign up under my affiliate code when it comes time. And I definitely want you guys to all be there the day that I'm live with Nancy. I don't know when that is yet, but I was told the schedule is very close to releasing. So I'm super excited about this event. And I looked through the list of names of the people that are teaching. You guys are going to be so happy. You're going to get such a variety of cookies this year. And I don't believe anybody else has submitted anything like this in the cookies, or at least I had asked to make sure, because I was going to change it up. I had 2 or 3 different things to go with. But I will tell you this, the limited edition Christmas box that is only going to be sold as a package with a class, that kit that I'm selling has a cutter in it that is equally this large and very, very detailed. It is an advanced cookie for sure. That should not turn you off from purchasing that box, because you can do it at intermediate or beginner level by making some changes, but I will be teaching it, and all of your supplies are geared for advanced cookiers, okay? So I'm so excited. I hope you guys like this. Now, I'm going to sign off, but if you're not doing anything and you want to come back and hang out with me in a minute, I have some more things to show you that have arrived, and I kind of want to get your feedback. So come back and be prepared to oh, you want to see the cookie? Hold on. Oh, let me put the comments up, and then I'll show you the cookie. Hold on one second. And thank you guys. Right now, they're not shipping to Canada. I'm sorry, just US this time. And the Halloween one, I don't think there's even going to be enough to fulfill all the US orders. So, and we have to wait and see what happens with that whole shipping debacle and the increased prices and all of that too. So the actual cookie, Heather, is here. Can you see it? It's so fuzzy compared to the fixture I took, but it's the same exact cookie, I promise. So we'll be going over all of this, okay? I'm so glad you guys like it. I worried that you might not like it because it's not a 3D piece, and that's what I have mainly done is 3D pieces for you, but I'm glad you like it. So I'm going to sign off. Watch for me to come right back on, and then we're going to look at some new cutters from Shea B. I'm going to show you some stencils that I get monthly, a stencil club that I belong to. I want to show you those because I'm really digging those. They're really intricate. So when you want to start designing and doing more airbrushing, or even using them for backgrounds for getting more intricate with your piping, I think that this is something you guys might enjoy. And then I don't think I'll get to it tonight, but I also have my September box from the Cookie Life box subscription. I wanted to show you that, but we're going to come back right away, and I'm going to show you some things from Shea B that are fall and Halloween oriented, and I have them in hand. I'm going to tell you measurements, and that way you guys may want to jump on and get some ordering in, okay? Because really, some of these I know I'm going to be using them, because we do a lot of cookies, personalized cookies for Halloween to go on people's place settings. They put it out at the table. It's their dessert item or their favor for holiday dinners, but it has their names on it or their family name or something like that. So I'm excited to show you these. I ordered in a bunch. I think I've now picked my favorites. I just want to show them to you and see what you guys think. So I'll be right back. See you in a minute, and thank you. Affiliate code will be out as soon as I have it, okay? I'll put it on the Seriously Sweet page. I'll put it in all the class groups that I've taught in this year. I'll put it in Cookie Snack Attack, and I'll start posting it when we do our lives on Tuesday. So as soon as we have it, you'll have it, okay? All right, guys, thanks so much. See you in just